All right. Greetings and salutations. We are back again. Excuse the background noise. I'm still at work, so just gonna get straight into it. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. You got your direct or conscious energy up top, and we have your mystery madness or subconscious energy at the bottom. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we'll begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making, everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine does. You out here in the bottom line energy, which is weird because it's the same slot your masculine was in his reading. He in the bottom line, it was the divine masculine himself. So I just find that kind of tight. So wands are actions, behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do, because that don't mean anything. What you've done and doing has accountability and karma attached to it. What you finna do does not. And we got pinnacles. Are there any pinnacles out here? Not at all, feminine. That's a message in itself. Pinnacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pinnacles expire, and all pinnacles have expiration dates. Overall energy, which is fairly important. First card in this message, feminine. We got the Knight of Cups. This is high emotional energy. Like I say, cups are feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? It's indicators on where you're going mentally. This could be you and your feelings, two in your feelings, to where you need to kind of dial your feelings back a little bit. Remember, don't nobody give a fuck how you feel in the world. I mean, let's keep it real. Whether you're having a good day, whether you're having a bad day, I mean that means nothing to a person not integral in your life. If you do vent, choose to like I don't know, talk about your feelings. It'd be best to do that with your divine masculine because they're not gonna judge you, or throw that shit back in your face. Some family members it's tripped out. You can't even like tell some family members or be vulnerable with some family members because they'll throw that shit right back in your face. There's some friends you can't even be vulnerable with. Be vulnerable with people you can be vulnerable with. Tell your business to people you can confide in. Your divine masculine is like your diary, and you are their diary. Anybody on this planet you can confide in is your divine masculine. Now, for the twins whose divine masculine or divine feminine has passed on, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just say this: they're always sending messages. Tap into those messages, whether it's a psychic giving you a message from them, or you tapping into within your own power and understanding of tarot and cards and stuff like that. Get messages from your masculine. It ain't just through cards or you know messages. It could be through signs and synchronicities. You know, this is just being in your feelings about love. You know, you love yourself, divine feminine. That ain't never been in question. You love what you do. You love your path, your purpose. You can't complain at all. Like you're not content, but you are cool, right? With the struggle, with the rigmarole, with the whole BS that happens in the world and life and shit like that. Like you really can't complain. You know, when it comes to your feelings, though, you know exactly what you want, and it seems like what you want can't really be found in the world. It seems like what you want ain't really understood to the public and the people. You know what I mean? Not even motherfuckers close to you can really understand your true feelings, how you really feel. You know, about yourself, about your relationship, about the world, about other people around you. Feelings. When you get in your feelings like this, just dial them down. You know, because all having your feelings pent up like this gonna do is get you. It's like having your expectations up too high. Don't lower your expectations, but like I said, have expectations. Pray, have faith on it, and keep it moving. And be prepared for not attaining what you're trying to acquire. You don't just put all your eggs in one basket. You don't just believe blindly in faith. You have faith, but blind faith, Nah, you still gotta see where you're going. You still gotta see things. Psychic, right? So overall energy, I just use it as the Romeo and Juliet card because that's really what it is. The Romeo card in my deck. Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. It wasn't a love story. Both of them died as teenagers. They didn't grow up to have children. To tell the story of Romeo and Juliet as Rome and Jules. When it comes to emotions, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your feelings and shit, you need to do what's gonna make you long term wise, happy. That's gonna take care of you, and you know, it's like self preservation. You know, you in it for the long run. You ain't living life to like crash and burn and go out like a bottle rocket. You're in this life like a candle. You want to burn for as long as you can, as elegantly as you can, as bright as you can, while lasting. This is a lasting love. You know what I mean? So you don't want nothing in the lust department because lust ain't love. Lust don't last. Love does. True love lasts. Not fake love. Not phony love. You know what I mean? So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your feelings and what you really want out of it, divine timing. That's what it's all about. You can't predict divine timing. You don't know when divine timing is gonna hit. You just have faith and hold on to what you feeling. You know. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got yourself. Divine masculine came out in his bottom line, you coming out in your bottom line. So divine feminine, this is like I say, it's your wants, it's your actions and behavior that make you great. It's what you doing, not what you got. You know, it's your path and purpose, not your place in life. It ain't your net worth. It ain't the things you possess that make you awesome. It's what you doing. What you doing speaks volumes. Not what you are, not what your worth is, not your physical presence. It's what you doing that make you a great person. You know, this is a person who has good influence. This is like the energy of your mom, your grandmother. A well-respected feminine mentor you have. You know, big sister, your favorite auntie. Your favorite Hollywood starlet or feminine celebrity or some shit like that. It's something that they're doing that makes them great. Something that they're doing that's influencing you. So by being great, divine feminine, you have influence. It's things you're doing, it's things you've done that are good, bad, and ugly. And this is just realizing your influence. You can't downplay your influence. Act like you ain't got influence, thus doing whatever you feel you want to do. There's people watching you. There's young people who look up to you. So you can't just do anything because you're gonna make the youngins think that they can do what you do. You can do what you do because it's your life and you're probably grown enough to do it. But you don't want to do certain things in front of the kiddies, the children. This is setting an example. This is being a divine figure. You know, like even your divine masculine, you got influence over your divine masculine. So when you get to being snippy and in your feels and hitting them where it hurts and not picking up and ghosting him and you know disregarding him or like playing him off, it's gonna affect him in a big way. Because what you be feeling, realize wine feminine, your mask, like I said, your divine masculine is like your child, and you always want to do right in front of your child. Because eventually, this child is gonna get older and see you for who you really are. And what you don't want them to do is use your past that you had, the actions and behavior that you was doing in the past with them, to affect you in the future. Be a good mother at all times. Be a divine at all times. Because this divine shit, I'm telling you, is what differentiates you from everybody else. If you acting petty like the rest of these karmics, then you just gonna get facilitated with the rest of these karmics. If you're doing the same shit that everybody else doing, what's the difference between you and everybody else, divine feminine? By you being your true self, which is unique and one of a kind, it's gonna, in essence, create a path, a image, a influence that keeps you in your whole own box. You acting petty, acting just like your divine masculines, karmic feminines, he's gonna like y'all. They all the same. You acting like you holier than thou, but like not holding up to your like spiritual obligations or whatever. And your masculine end up surpassing you in the spirituality department or the emotional department or whatever department he gonna bypass your ass in to where he's up here and you down here. That's gonna be a bad look. Worst thing about mentors, having mentors and people you look up to, is when your mentor or the person you look up to falls. It's like me when I had my little brief rap career at 15, 16, meeting a lot of celebrities who I idolized. Then I seen them in real life. Then I get to kick it with them just to see that they ain't who I thought they was. You know, a lot of these rappers I really looked up to. These are leaders of real movements and shit. Till I see how they socialize. These motherfuckers is cokeheads like a motherfucker. It's like watching Malcolm X eat a pork sandwich, my nigga. Like, it's just like, yo, what the fuck? It's the worst shit. Like I say, going back to children, they idolize you till you do some shit to fuck up their mentality of you. I mean, they're the kid, you the parent. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but like I said, you don't want to. You know, when that respect is gone, when that admiration is gone, it's gone, and you don't want to lose that with your masculine. Masculine, you don't want to lose that with your feminine, and that's all you start to see. Oh, by you being in divine form, you have a tendency to trigger your masculine with the shit that you're doing. He was in divine form too, so it's shit that he's doing that's gonna trigger you. If you get triggered off what your masculine doing, feminine, you need to work on yourself. If your masculine is getting triggered by some shit you doing, just being yourself, it's some shit he need to work on. Getting to the reading. First card in this message, you directly, consciously feminine, we got ascension. This is going up. What's up, goddess? What's up? It's only one right way in life, and that's up. And divine feminines know exactly what direction that is. As a divine feminine, it's your duty, it's your job to stay on the right path. What's up, goddess? What's up? What's up, path, purpose? What's up, the infinite? What's up, evolution? The infinite, that's what's up. What's around everybody else? What's around the world? What's around the Joneses? What's around? Same old, same old. What's around? Homeostasis. You know, by being a divine, like a true divine, like I say, you gotta stay up. Stay up. Strive for more. Grind more. You don't just hit a pinnacle and get content. Stay there. You grind harder. You work harder. Build, elevate. You keep going up. The higher you go up, the less people you're gonna have around you. You know, that's why twin flame situations, in my personal opinion, are the best things ever. I've been in my twin flame journey for about 10 years. This is year 10 with me and my twin flame, and I think me and my twin are both at the same like place in life to where we've ascended, went up so damn high that we're the only motherfuckers that can recognize each other. I can't talk to nobody about my twin flame situation. No friend, no family member, they ain't gonna understand it. They don't get it. It's just gibberish. I could talk to about my masculine. He gets it. Not just with the twin flame thing, just how I'm feeling. Man, this is how I'm feeling nowadays. My masculine feel the same way. Man, this is how I view the world right now. You're gonna see it the same way. It's gonna be commonality in all of it. What's going on?
Can you explain this for me? Because I didn't know what this was. So,
Pillars.
Because I was looking at a book, I didn't see it. The name of it.
They're just like fake like fake pillars. You remember like Hercules when he was holding on to them two pillars? Just I guess toy pillars. Pillars. Just ask them if they got any toy pillars. If they ain't got toy pillars, then
And what's this one?
cognitive development. That's like shit, I'm on tape and shit. It's like figuring out. I don't know how to explain it. Like you know that toy that's got like using the doctor office as a kid, like it's the wooden toy with the little wires and you pull it from like here to here or you fit like the same shapes in the same places and stuff like that. Just toys that make you think or get your mind working, like brain games, like brain games. I don't know how to explain it, like toys that you learn from, not like phonics, but it could be like them what do you call them, quadrilateral shapes that you fit together to make other shapes, or line segment with the rubber bands to create shapes and forms. It's just something, a toy you can learn from, basically, like an engaging, mentally stimulating toy. Or if it's for toddlers, real colorful, like I don't know, explain it. Just stuff that's gonna catch their eyes, stuff that's gonna stimulate their senses, like weird shapes and colors. Yeah. Ascension, feminine, just go up. Can never lose. Going the right way. Now the right way is the hardest way. Now the right way ain't easy, but it's the path you want. Mystery Madness, subconscious, coming to the situation. You got the King of Cups. This is the tough love card. 1950s, 1960s dad. Now the pictures that I'm using, sharing these videos, it's like George Jefferson and Wheezy Jefferson and shit. It's like the energy of George Jefferson. You know, tough, loud, strict, firm, but at the end of the day, just a teddy bear. You know what I mean? Like, King of Cups is like the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's just the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about your personal kingdom. Because you're a queen, right? So you rule a kingdom. You're a king, right? You got a kingdom masculine. Like, it's your kingdom, your home, your life, your rights, your lifestyle, whatever. It's your life and everything in it. That's your kingdom. So if it don't involve your kingdom, don't trip over it. This is the kingdom of God. If it ain't about the kingdom of God, who gives a fuck about it? If it ain't about your life and your kingdom, who gives a fuck about it? That's an outside situation. What's up with outside situations? These situations that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in it. You know, this is you staying strong in the midst of chaos. Everybody weak. Everybody in their feelings. Everybody falling apart. You're the only one emotionally mature right now. It's like a funeral and everybody fucked up. But you ain't letting your feelings get in the way of handling the business that's got to get handled today. You got to bury. They got to get buried today. You're gonna have to smile. You're gonna have to be there for people you don't want to. You're gonna have to talk to people you probably ain't talked to for a minute. Probably gotta hear a lot of shit from the people of the family who ain't even been around to even have anything to say, but want to say it right now. Like, it's just being calm in the midst of chaos. Being level-headed. It's not letting your feelings get in the way of what needs to be done right now. This is also the energy of making a tough decision, doing what has to be done, doing what you have to do, not what you want to do. Just telling people no. It's leaving people alone and staying away from their ass. It's letting people suffer. You've helped them time and time after again. You give them chance after chance. Like, at this point, you enabling them back the fuck up. They're going through some calamity again. It always happens. Just let them go through it by themselves. Let them blame you. Take that L. You know, bear that cross. You do what's best for your children. They hate you for it. My mother did that shit with me in my rap career. Like, I could have signed to Sony Columbia Records at like 15, 16. In a rap game, probably doing fairly well, but at the same time, that would have been literally her giving her son up to the industry, and she wasn't having it. I didn't understand it then. Hated her for a couple years for, like, in my personal opinion, like cutting the cord on my rap career and shit. But at the same time, she did the best shit she could have did as a best shit that could have happened. Otherwise, I end up like Orlando Brown out here and one of these other child stars because that it don't work out for all of them. At the time, pissed. I was making so much money. It's just like my big break. I was putting in a lot of work to get to this moment. And mom was just like, hell no. Nah. I ain't finna give you to no label. I ain't finna, like, they talking about taking you. I was about to go on tour overseas, all kind of shit. Like, I'm not there with you. I can't be there with you. I don't know what's going on around. They saying, you know, I know they ain't gonna have you in school. Nah, I ain't finna, nah, give my son up to the industry. Fuck no. I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't know that's what it was. Being an adult, I would have did the same thing. Actually, I don't know. It depends. If I'm there with my child and they're like right along with them doing the journey, yeah, I'll probably let my son do it. But if I was in a position like my mom, got two other kids, and you know what I'm saying, then nah. It's the best decision she could have made because it got me here. It kept me on that spiritual path. You know what I mean? So, tough decisions. Sometimes you're gonna make it. You're gonna catch flack, whether it's your family persecuting you, Your own kids, moms, friends persecuting you, your social club, your fraternities, sorority, whatever the fuck. Like, if it ain't got shit to do with your kingdom, business, it's like helping somebody else with their business. You've been doing that shit. Now it's time to help your own business. You start your own business for you to help. You support their shit. They don't support you like you support them, but fuck it. They want you to do some extra shit. It's like, nah, I'm always helping you out. I gotta focus on me. You gonna help my business? You gonna donate to me? I've donated to you. You gonna donate to me? You know what I'm saying? I've helped your shit out. You gonna help me out? Okay, now. Well, I need to focus on me. Because obviously I'm all I got. You know. Just don't be too much of an asshole or too witty or gritty with it. Cause like I said, even you doing what's best for you is wrong compared to other people. And that's just what this energy is. Feminine role, you consciously, directly. We got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. So a lot of feminists gonna get aware of some shit that they wasn't aware of. Now, clarifying that is the Ten of Cups. This is happiness. Happiness or emotional contentment or emotional fulfillment. I'm getting so many vibes with this awareness. For some feminists, you're gonna get aware of some shit your karmic masculine was on, and you already knew it. Like you had a hunch. You were psychic, right? It's like you already had a hunch that this shit was going on. You're getting aware that it's going on, and it's like you happy. All right, bet. Now I can move around. I've been wanting to move around, but now I'm definitely gonna move around. Or you left your karmic, and now you're getting aware of some shit your karmic was doing while being with you. Now you happy. It's like, you know what? I dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Like the disrespect. You know what I mean? I'm fine. I ain't got to deal with that no more. It's like you not having to be embarrassed by your fucking ex anymore. You know what I mean? You was dedicated. You was in love. You stayed true. This motherfucker was just out there to where your friends telling you about your ex or family telling you, "Oh, I see your ex here. You still with him." Ooh, it's like you fully aware. That's the reason why you left. That's the reason why you made a decision that you made. This is you being happy with a decision that you made by getting the awareness and understanding and knowing that that was the best decision you could have made. On a good note, you just fully aware that you happy, and everybody else knows. Happiness, like I said, come from within, and what's inside comes out. So when you happy, you affect other people with your happiness. It could just be optimistic. You affect other people with your optimisticism. You know, everybody's just a drag today. You come in perked up. Not everybody perked up. Like it's whatever, like whatever you are, like the state of being. Like the fact that you happy, you making other people happy. The fact that you happy got you like turned up. Now you turning everybody else up. Like the fact that you happy got you shit. It's like a rich person that's been like a Scrooge McDuck or yeah, just been like a Scrooge. Not giving back, just by humbug. And then they meet a young acquaintance, young friend, younger lover, or something. And it just spiced their world up to now they're ready to give anything to the cause. It's like BAPS, Black American Princesses with Holly Berry and Big Shorty who died, rest in peace. It's like that story. It's a rich ass guy, you know what I'm saying? His life has been just crazy since his wife died and shit. Common elderly problem. And it's like these two black chicks come in his life, they cooking him soul food and shit, dressing him up. He's socializing, he going to clubs with him, like he just a whole different person. Like everything about him is different now. Because of, these two black American princesses. Some people say they ghetto, they're happy. Like they're happy, they're not ghetto, they're just happy. With who they are, what they do. It's just like I said, ghetto. You call that shit ghetto fabulous, man. It's like being ghetto fabulous. It's like I ain't the richest man in the world, but you know what? My house is my kingdom. It's like a person who owns a small house, but it's like You know what I'm saying? They decorate it up decent to seem like a kingdom. It's like a person with a shack who basically dressed his house up to look like a castle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, this crib is small, but it's a kingdom, and it's all mine. It's like Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places when she was talking to Dan Aykroyd and shit. She brought him in his apartment, in her apartment. And he was looking at like, ugh, this is a fucking Roach Motel compared to where the fuck I stay at. She was like, look, it's all mine. Like it's mine, motherfucker. Like at the end of the day, so you happy with the choices you've made. You happy with this twin flame situation. You happy, and like you happy. And happiness comes from within. Ain't nobody make you happy. Ain't nothing make you happy. Ain't no place in life bring you this happiness. It was already brought within. And by you being happy, you making other people happy. And that's the energy you need to be in. Divine feminine. Wrapping this up, subconsciously, mystery madness, indirect energy with yourself, you got fear. What's fear? It's being mentally discombobulated from making a decision without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. What's fear? It's the step after the Ten of Swords, which is death or a permanent ending. Something permanently ended or a person died. This is the next step after a death or something that permanently ended. You lose a car, that's a Ten of Swords. You trying to figure out where you're gonna get a new car from. You lost your job, that's Ten of Swords. You trying to figure out how you're gonna find a new job. You got hella bills. You're going through a rough patch right now. You're trying to figure out how you're gonna get your way out of it. Usually in situations like that, you let go and let God. Do what you have to do. You can't just be solely dependent on a miracle because that's not how life goes. Ain't shit free. Nothing's gonna fall in your fucking lap without no actions or behavior that went towards this manifestation coming to you. Okay, so this is just facing your fear. You happy. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? Get scared? It's like, I found the love of my life, but what is my family gonna think? Like, choose love. To the cups once again, that's gay. What's gay? Happy. What's happy? Gay. You happy. Don't the fuck being scared. Keep going. Like this happiness that made you a whole new creature. It's changed your motherfucking life. Okay? Keep going. Keep elevating. That's what haters do. They don't want to see you doing better than them. They don't want to see you elevating. They want to see you like at a constant. They want to see you where they at. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers that love blaming your lifestyle or blaming your friends or blaming whatever you reading or watching and being influenced by to be your downfall, but it's really lifting you up. It's like C.S. Dutton, Charles S. Dutton, and Minister Society. You know, the conscious black kid, I forgot his name, the one that got shot the fuck up uh, at the end of the movie with Kane. Uh, C.S. Dutton, he played the Rock. He played Rock, ROC, TV show. Black guy. Um, when he's telling Kane, why he letting his son go to this college full of white people and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, so how you feel about your son being Islam? Like, I know you getting tired of that nigga coming at you with Islam all day. And that nigga was like, yo, if Muhammad can make a better out of my son than Jesus can, then nigga, I fucks with Muhammad. I support whatever making my son better. Whatever's getting him on his right positive direction. He used to be a knucklehead. He's not a knucklehead no more. So whatever the change, whatever he into seems to be making him more happy, making him more complete, making him more whole. And I'll fuck with that if he fucking with it. That type of energy. Be scared of where your happiness can take you. Don't be scared of where your lifestyle is taking you. Don't be scared of where your finances are taking you. See it all the time. What if you get rich? Does that obligate you to take care of your whole family? Fuck no. Because I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers ain't support none of your endeavors. So why do they need a piece of your pie when they was shitting on your pie the whole time? I mean, you don't not fuck with family, but you ain't the one obligated to pay all the bills, to pay all the weddings, to pay all the funerals just because you a celebrity, just because you rich. They gotta get it just like you. Have no fear. Ain't nothing gonna get worse from you being happy. Ain't nothing gonna get worse from you elevating. That's you putting that shit on yourself. And it's mental, you doing that. Masculine role, quick and brisk. As far as you directly, consciously in regards to the masculine role, you got the Nine of Swords. This is stress. What's stress? Stress is something you put on you. Like cheese on your taco, like salt on your steak, like ketchup on your fries. You don't have to put stress on yourself. Ain't nobody stressing you out. You stressing yourself out. Your kids ain't stressing you out. You stressing yourself out. Your job ain't stressing you out. You stressing yourself out. It's mental. You even being stressed. You're a human being, a walking, talking power plant. You can survive a lot of shit. You can lose all your limbs. You can get shot in your head, be missing half a fucking brain. You can fall in a tub of radioactive shit and still live a little longer after that, even though it is inevitable you're gonna die. Human body is a powerful thing. It ain't the physical ailment that's gonna kill you. It's your mind that's gonna kill you. If you think you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Somebody give you 6 months to live. That's what their swords are. That's their thoughts and their opinion. Fuck facts. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving this earth when I'm leaving this earth. Motherfucker, give you 6 months. You can choose to accept that and live 6 months, or you can disregard it and live as long as you want to live. It's all in the mind. Stress kills. It really does. Bullet hole ain't gonna kill you. It's your mind. The sickness ain't gonna kill you. It's your mind. The disease ain't gonna kill you. It's your mind. It's your own thoughts and decisions and direction and ideology that's gonna be the end of you as far as to what's physically happening. And that's what you understand. Reason why it's in the masculine energy is because you kind of want to blame your some masculines in your life for some certain shit, but you understand that it's on you. It's like getting triggered by your divine masculine. If your masculine is triggering you, you fix that shit. It took years for me to understand that. Look back at LLE's ascension year 1 and 2. I wasn't blaming my twin, but it was very one sided. Till I seen that it's a two-way street. What I'm going through, he's going through. I'm trying, he's trying. It's the same but different. Mystery madness, subconscious, and direct energy in regards to the masculine. You got wins, victories, and celebrations. So what you don't see, what ain't conscious to you yet, is the wins, victories, and celebrations you're getting in the divine masculine department or your karmic masculine department. Like I said, a lot of feminines, y'all finna get chose. If it ain't your divine masculine that's finna choose you, it's probably gonna be a good ass karmic. Either way, you're wanted by the masculine. Either way, you're needed by the divine masculine. Because whatever divine masculine or karmic masculine you've been influencing, you've been a good influence on them. They appreciate you and love you in a way that you probably don't even see yourself. See, what masculine's starting to see in his reading is that feminine, you always had options. It ain't just a demo you got with your divine masculine, you got other demos. You understand what I'm saying? You don't just change your masculine life, you changed other lives, other masculine lives. And that's something you starting to see too. That it ain't just your divine masculine who's up and down with you. Your karmic masculine is up and down with you. It ain't your divine masculine who's scared to reach out. You got other masculines scared to reach out because of what you are. You're a divine feminine. This is like a flame. You put your hand in a flame, you're gonna get burned. The flame is utilized to lighten up the darkness, to warm up the cold. You know, you can cook food with a flame. You can warm up with a flame. I mean, a flame is visually stimulating. You know what I mean? But it's a flame. Can't get too close to it. You know what I'm saying? Like in a controlled manner, this flame is perfect. When this flame gets out of control or you can't control this flame anymore, it's gonna be treacherous. So it's only one type. Like it's you shine, feminine, and the way you shine is second to none to anything else that's shining. Like I say, how do you describe a divine feminine? You're a light outside on the back porch. You can see what's in the back porch now because of this light, so you don't feel as scared as you were before the light. You can see in the light, but this light is gonna attract moths. mosquitoes, animals, vermin. You know what I mean? It's gonna attract things, good things, but it's also gonna attract bad things. That's why I say your influence, feminine. You know, you ain't regular. You're not regular. Shit happen to regular people, but when shit happen to you, it's irregular. When the devil tests you, it's irregular. When God tests you, it's irregular. And that's what you start to see. You don't have a regular life. You don't have a regular existence. Shit is just gonna be a little different and a little bit more tougher given the light that is you. Future final roll wrapping this up. Going to the future feminine, you got the two of wands. This is work. Work, work, work. This has been very prevalent in the past 2 weeks. Feminine work. You feel like you worked hard, work a little harder. You've been in the gym and shit, try to do 2 a days, work a little bit more. Work a little bit more consistent. You've been perfecting your craft, perfect that shit a little bit more. Working on yourself, work on yourself more. You've been working on other people, work on other people more. You've been working hard at work, work a little bit harder. You don't know where this hard work gonna get you. A raise, a bonus, a check, a good recommendation, a good, a good what do you call that? You know how you had a job like for the first 90 days, you're on a probationary period, and then you get like an assessment, and after the assessment, you get a raise or better chances and shit like that. Like you're being assessed right now. Don't take your foot off the pedal. Don't slack. Don't let up. Like you almost into a flame union reunion recognition. Don't let up. Like you almost at that job of your dreams. You almost at the place you want to be at. You almost there. Final card in this message. Subconsciously, indirectly, we got the psychic card, Queen of Cups. This is an X-Men card, like I say all the time. If you're a divine feminine, then you're a psychic. If you can understand my readings, right, terminology and shit, then you're a psychic too. You're gonna get powers being divine. What's an X-Men? It's a very special person. Every X-Men has different powers. No X-Men has the same power. Now you can go to the Professor School of Xavier, perfect your craft to where you can do your powers and not hurt yourself or hurt other people, or you can just roll with Magneto and just do what you want to do. If you hurt yourself, you hurt yourself. If you hurt other people, you hurt other people. That's just a way of life. That's a 201 survivalist way of life. Told you, you a psychic, you a X-Men, you a divine. You can't just do what everybody else doing. Everybody in the world is 201. They're making ends meet. They're surviving. Birds, bees, bacteria, boars, and bears do that shit. You're a human being. You gotta do more. Ain't about life ain't just surviving. Life ain't just working and paying bills. Life ain't just keeping up with the Joneses. Life ain't just being comfortable. It's a lot more to life. More will be a three of wands, and the three of wands, in essence, is the divine feminine's role. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned.